I never worry. Almost never.
Yep. What is going on, everybody? It's me, it's RDV, and I'm here again with trusty side Zach. I'm just Apple Zach's. I really didn't want to say that. We're going from comics A to Z with Apple Zach's.
I don't know what that. It sounded funnier in my head because I was thinking of Apple Jacks, Apple Zacks. Y'all like to throw apples at me, so I was trying to turn it.
It feels like we're going.
I failed. I know. I failed.
Is this Parks and Recreation?
Parks and Recreation.
Chris Pratt ideas. Andy.
Yeah. Look, Andy from Parks and Rec is me. If I was on television, that is as close to me as you can ever find on a television show.
I tried making ramen noodles in a coffee pot, and now everything's destroyed.
Except I would not try to make ramen in a coffee pot.
Now you won't.
No, I never would. I was a barista. I know what coffee pots can handle. You can make tea in a coffee pot, but you can't do ramen.
Apple Jacks. Yeah.
Apple Jacks. Yeah, you remember watching Saturday morning cartoons that have commercials for Apple Jacks?
Smack.
Had like this.
What was it on? Teddy Smack?
Oh, Smacks. Well, I remember Smacks.
Yeah,
that was the one that had like the little frog on the frog mascot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't like those. My dad liked those a lot. I didn't care for them.
Your dad liked frogs.
They stuck to the. I don't need to hear dad and frogs.
Did they rub your mouth?
No, they'd stick to my fingers when I was like eating them out the box. They would stick to my fingers.
Made with real frogs.
Made with real frogs. That explains why my throat felt so slimy.
Yeah.
Cinnamon. They have what was it? It's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it's with churros, like little churros in them. Those are actually pretty good.
Multi-meal versions are actually better. Oh, the off-brand ones are horrible.
No, the big. Well, you get so much more in the multi-meal. Like the huge bags. Huge.
Sorry. You can get Mountain Dew or you get Moon Mist.
There is
Mountain Fury.
I think it's a multi-meal one. It's like s'mores. It's got like Cocoa Puffs, little honey grams, and then marshmallow. That's a pretty good one.
Honeycombs was another big one too. Yeah, honeycombs.
I like honeycombs.
Is that the one with the bee on it?
No, that's Honey Nut Cheerios. So honeycombs had like the little Tasmanian devil looking guy.
The little bear with the shirt, right? That was honeycombs.
I don't know if it was a bear. He looked like a little dust bunny or something. He looked crazy.
He looked like a bunny, but he was dark brown. Had like a the blue T-shirt or something.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that guy.
Anyway, though.
Now about honeycomb.
I tried all the cereals because I as a kid we never got that stuff. I got the most I got was Frosted Cheerios.
Hey, Frosted Cheerios. It was a good day in my house when we had Frosted Cheerios.
Otherwise, it was basically plain Cheerios and then maybe Fruit Loops if I got them. Never
Fruit Loops are good too.
Parents did not care to like the Fruity Pebbles or Smackums and all that stuff. Nobody liked the Apple Jacks. Nobody it was too appley, and then we all just get the generic stuff. So
dude, honestly, you could give me regular Cheerios and just drizzle some honey or put a spoonful of sugar over
it. That's what it was.
Amazing.
I take a tablespoon of sugar and put it in with the Cheerios.
My mom's that's what you do.
My dad's like, "Do you want Cheerios with your sugar?"
That's where it was at, man. Because my parents, they would only get Frosted Cheerios or Cocoa Puffs or whatever for like the weekends. It was very rare. Throughout the week, we had to put sugar over the Cheerios or the cornflakes.
Count Chocula is the other one.
Nah, I never got Count Chocula. I didn't even like Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles because they always got soggy too quickly.
I don't even like chocolate with milk. That's just weird.
Really?
Like chocolate, putting chocolate flavored like cereal inside a milk bowl.
Yeah, because then when you eat all the Cocoa Puffs or whatever, then you get chocolate milk and you can drink the milk.
That sounds bad. Like generic.
It was amazing.
I bet you're one of those guys who buys those straws now, the flavored straws.
No, I don't buy straws. No, I don't use straws.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Though they're like
Mm-mm.
the cereal straws now.
Wait, what?
It's like a thing. They're edible. They're chocolate. There's strawberry or whatever. And you stick
That
it into
sounds
your
weird.
your milk, and you drink it that way. Glass of milk.
The only time I ever use a straw, and it's not even a straw, but if I go to the theater and if it's one of the rare times I get a soda, I'll get the Twizzlers, but it's like one of the huge mega Twizzlers, and I'll use that as a straw. But I typically don't use straws though.
So what's going on to Maranya? This runs on PST. I was gonna say PTSD.
It could run on PTSD if you're me. What jokes am I gonna hear tonight?
Dave, hello to Dave. Hello to Jim Sorson. Great to see you guys here. Jay Lucian, Ronald Rugg joined us.
Hey, and Undead Quinn.
Undead Quinn.
Man. And Jay. Jay, by the way, fun story. So you know that the lady on Twitter, she was like an editor for DC, I think, and she spills the tea every now and then, like Valerie something or other.
Or Razel?
Yeah. So she started talking about One Piece the other day and like how she was diving into the lore. And so I think it was Jay, he tagged me and he was like, you don't know it or not. You may not know this, Valerie, but you just made Zach's day. I was like, you ain't wrong.
My friend Zach is single. You're recently single? Yeah.
Half single.
Half single? What?
Half single.
Wait, one hand or the other hand? You're
no, I am.
D'Arezio.
Kind of talking to someone.
You've been pushing us on the platform, so quit shoving.
Yeah, Ron. Geez, pushing is. It's not Mario.
Even Black Cat. What's up, brother?
I figured he would show up.
All right, now
International Cat Day.
Now we're up to 10 people. We can stop talking about cereal.
Yes, please. I don't need to eat anything.
But down below, let us know what your favorite childhood cereal was growing up. All right. I'm going to share the screen here, and we'll get going in this.
I'm just waiting for Ash on Comics and Eric Breen to show up because who's going to throw apples at me for all of my choices tonight?
No one will throw apples at you tonight.
We
are a non-apple community.
A non-apple community?
Yeah, now we throw grapefruit.
I will neither confirm nor deny that last comment, Maranya. I will neither confirm or deny.
Hey, Team's here too. Nice.
Hey, Tealum. He needs a hot drink. I have my hot beverage. I have my little. It's a Funko Pop Star-Lord.
All right.
Thing.
I'm gonna start off with my number 5. Get this ball rolling here. I don't even remember if I went left first. I probably did.
Go for it. What does it matter?
Get this going. Where is it now? Let's probably that further down.
Ron says that he's the new me for the readings. How was he the new me? What did you guys do to him?
There it is. Number 5 is North Valley Grimoire.
Oh, interesting.
It's been a fun book.
I didn't know she had a new book out.
It's a book. It was a Kickstarter book, but it's now being released through Whatnot's Publishing now.
What? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
How's the art?
Well, I think the cover artist is not. Yeah, so it's not even the main interior, but the interior art is really good. I'm getting the Pulp Fiction cover if they have it.
Ooh, nice.
So basically, it's as it says there, spycraft meets spellcraft and slick James Bond style adventure fused with supernatural suspense and magicians. Her friend and she's a high school student. Her best friend, he basically was creating a grimoire. You know, there's people who have magic abilities, able to do stuff. There's people who can't. He was creating a grimoire, and then it's this agency. Their whole job is basically to keep magic out of the public eye, so people don't realize that magic is real. They fight against supernatural stuff. It's just basically it's like X-Files, and like supernatural mixed together with a little bit of James Bond. And the main guy, basically, the only way he can break his curse, he thinking if he gets a hold of this grimoire. So he's going kind of rogue from the whole entire place he's supposed to be. It's like if a Fox Mulder went rogue, like he never does, and has a curse on him. So, and this girl was in the first issue. She was attacked in the library along with her friend, and she just was in a room and she found a grimoire under her bed, and now everybody's after it.
Interesting.
Blake Northcott, great art, great writing. Yeah, that's Zach with the echo again.
How am I echoing? I don't know what I'm doing here. Hang on. Let me try something. Hang on.
You can try muting yourself.
No.
All right, let's try this.
All right. Yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah, it works out. I don't hear any echoing.
So, all right. I just changed the microphones I was using. I've been using this one, my main microphone, and I just shifted over to my
for some reason maybe their microphone's picking it up. Something I don't know, or
maybe could be, maybe I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Sorry about that, though, guys.
All right. Well, now she's saying she's not. You're saying there's no echo now or before?
Yeah, was there any echo before, like the last 5 minutes or so?
Because I heard a notice difference.
Taking drive-through orders is nothing new for me. That's been like half my life. So.
All right. So that's my number 5.
Okay.
Let's go to your number 5.
My number 5. We're gonna start off with Marvel Comics this week. Not Spider-Man, not X-Men, none of that. We're gonna go down to Avengers number 4 from Jed McKay and CB Villa. This has been this first arc, I guess, if we want to call it that. It's been pretty interesting. We've got like these new kind of Eternal-esque villains that have decided to attack the Earth, and they're in various spots all around the world. So now the Avengers have split up, and it's basically like one Avenger for each villain, which doesn't sound very smart to me. If you have all these godlike villains, hey, I can go. Let's take them one at a time. Idiot Carol Danvers for that play, but maybe it'll make for some good reading. I am trying to get these Mark Brooks corner box covers. I really like this one. This is like the 80s version, the leather jacket version, with Crystal, and then you got Black Widow and Hercules and Cersei, Black Knight, Vision, and Captain America. I keep wanting to think that's U.S. Agent, but I know
you're not getting Avengers Ross Avengers connecting.
No, not the connecting one. Not this time. I might try to find a poster. Yeah, I was about to say I might try to find a poster. It is pretty. I do like the art.
Go to Hobby Lobby. I'm sure they have a banner going across. For this.
If they don't, my LCS might. They've had several posters in the past that I've gotten from them.
Oh, Canaro is a new variant.
Oh, really? Oh, hey. All right.
That's the one who's been doing
That's the one who Carmen Canaro was the artist on Sentinel of Liberty.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. I do like how they're putting Thor. Thor is back in like the more classic costume now. Like he's not in that Donny Cates which I like the Donny Cates one. But Thor's costume now, it's like the old time one, like the original one where he's like sleeveless. So that's pretty cool. And then they showed Iron Man. He's in like his new stealth armor, I guess.
Yeah, which I hope that's not a permanent thing.
I don't think it will be, but I do like. I mean, kudos to them for doing that kind of continuity thing. Like, oh, Iron Man's got this armor in this book. Well, let's carry that over to.
Well, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, when does this take place?
I would imagine they're all taking place around the same time.
Because he's not getting the armor, putting it on until the next event, Invincible Iron Man, which is like a week. I think it's next week. But
well,
you see that still?
Which one?
Marvel Remembers John Romita.
No, I didn't even see that. I forgot that he died.
Put Senior, dumbasses.
Yeah, that's true. You should probably put Senior. That's kind of a and oversight.
Honestly, that's how most Spider-Man fans feel right now. They're walking out like Spidey.
Did you see the ad? I saw this on Twitter yesterday. They're doing a sequel to what they're calling. You know that Spider-Man story where Peter Parker gives Mary Jane cancer?
It's called Spider-Man Reigns. And
Reign.
Carrie Andrews is doing a sequel to it.
They're doing a sequel to Reign.
And Mary Jane is a ghost in this, apparently.
And Marvel had the audacity to call that the most infamous Spider-Man story. It is infamous, but I wouldn't say it's the most infamous. I think that's still one more day. But
people online were saying that Spider-Man Reigns is miles better than anything that's coming out by Zeb Wells today.
That's true.
Because Mary Jane and Peter Parker were actually a lovely couple back in the book.
Well, now, this is off topic. I think I've talked about the Avengers all that I can, but apparently he's about to break up Black Cat and Spider-Man. Like they're about to stop being a couple, supposedly. So now Peter Parker's just going to be a lonely single guy again. So he's not even going to have a hot side chick girlfriend. But
yeah, they're breaking. That's the thing too. They broke up. I guess in the annual. Or something.
I think it comes. Yeah, I think it's this new one that comes out tomorrow, like 31 or something.
Black Cat and Peter Parker are supposed to be breaking up.
Yeah,
and they showed in the annual though. They showed that Mary Jane and Paul are sleeping on opposite sides of the bed, and not facing away from each other. They're not.
Yeah.
They're like when people pretend to be a couple for their child, like their child. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like
I'm surprised I didn't go full Dick Van Dyke and just get separate beds. Like separate,
No.
like how like in the old TV shows they would put them in like two separate.
I'm surprised they're not. I'm not just to piss off fans. They're showing them having sex.
Did you see that one picture where it's like Peter?
Wow, he's wearing a Spider-Man costume.
Did you see that panel where Peter, Paul, and MJ they're at some birthday party for Mary Jane's aunt, and Paul is loading a dishwasher, and all the knife blades in there are pointed up. It's like he doesn't know how to load a dishwasher.
Somebody pointed out it's Peter, Paul, and Mary.
I saw that. I don't like that. I don't
like it
care
either.
for that. I don't really care for the implications there. But anyway, yeah, Avengers number 4. I will have more information for you on Thursday. I've been enjoying it though so far. It's not terribly. It's not offensive.
The Carol Corpse? Core. Okay.
This isn't the Carol Corps. It's the Avengers. They're led by Carol. But actually, Black Panther puts Carol in check. He's like, listen, I know that you're the leader, but you got to do this. It's actually
listen, White Karen, I'm in charge.
Wakanda. Anyway.
Wakanda first. Even when we're outside of the country, it's Wakanda first.
Wakanda not gonna listen to you. That's what it is. Anyway.
Wakanda don't care.
Wakanda don't care.
All right. My number 4 for this week is Teen Titans.
Hey.
Sticking with it, Chris Samney cover again.
I like the Chris Samney cover here.
Chris Samney cover right there. Beautiful art on the inside. Emmanuel Lupacino. And it's Mark Waid again. House of Horrors. So I'm thinking like when I see this, is this House of Secrets? It says the Metropolis, Wonder Girl, they are hoping to connect with their human roots. Donna Troy leaves them scared for the city tomorrow, where she meets Mel Duncan, a young man with the makings of a true hero. In just in time, the Titans will need all the help they can to investigate a cry for help that leads to a haunted house. It's not what it seems. If it's House of Secrets or House of Mystery, it'd be kind of cool.
There is House of Horror is one too, isn't it? There's House of Secrets, House of Mystery, House of Horror.
Don't
know about that. Of something else. I thought I might be thinking of something else.
That sounds like a haunted house you go there during October here.
Yeah, the Chris Samney, that is a nice cover though.
Here is the Doc Shaner cover.
There is one cover that I'm really hoping to get for this. The Doc Shaner is pretty awesome. Yeah. I do like that.
I'll get to it. Here's the Pollyanna.
You already know. The Rivera one is fun. I like the Rivera one.
Go-Go checks.
Again with the Go-Go checks, yeah.
You know.
The obligatory Blue Beetle.
I mean, it's a nice design. Who is this?
The design is nice. Yeah, for the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the suit design is nice. Actually, I mean, I still like the way the suit looks in the movie.
If only Blue Beetle had that interior art like this, that book.
Mm-hmm. Right? It would have been. I would have stuck with it.
So
for sure.
I'll get to yours next, but Astro City.
It does. Yeah. Right.
It is
a little bit. It is. It's very much
exactly. Yeah. So that's Megan Huang. Or Huang. You've heard it both ways now.
Huang. And
the Riley Rossmo cover.
The Riley Rossmo variant. I really like the Riley Rossmo variant for this one. How each one is kind of making the different letter for Titans. The Wally West one is creative. I dig it. I like creative stuff like that.
And he should have Speedy sitting there with a needle in his arm.
Dark. Wow. Okay. Hey, at least Robin doesn't have the green panties. At least he's wearing pants.
Panties? I didn't know he wore panties.
Yeah, original Dick Grayson Robin. He just wore like those little green briefs.
Yeah, they're
and he had like the bare legs. Oh, briefs, panties. It's all the same thing.
Wait, Ash is in the kitchen. Are you making a
sandwich?
What's going on, Ash? Indie brother Ash, or sorry,
ah! You have to like be falling as you yell it.
Yeah. All right, Jim Source is saying apparently that Mary Jane, or not Mary Jane, but Peter Parker and Black Cat have broken up 6 times, at least
6,
twice. No, yeah, it's been the second time. They've only dated one time before this.
Didn't they get back together right before Zeb Wells took over?
No, that's Mary Jane. Black Cat, Felicia Hardy.
Black Cat. Yeah,
and then she dated Flash Thompson to get spited, at Peter Parker, and Mary Jane didn't like the fact that she was over. But then she actually fell in love with Flash. Mary Jane
and Black Cat, they were actually friends in the Mark Millar, the Marvel Knights, or the MK Spider-Man story. They were friends in that one. So,
all right. So let's go to your number 4, sir.
My number 4, we're going to be sticking with Marvel. We're going down to Guardians of the Galaxy, number 5. This is the issue that, if you have been reading this series, this is the one that supposedly starts to fulfill the mystery of like what Grootfall is, or how Groot came to be this giant cosmic destruction source. Oh my gosh!
I just realized it's Mariah's Christmas tree.
Oh my gosh! It is. Look at the ornaments. We now know what happens to Miranya's tree. I've been liking this one so far. It's not quite up to Donny Cates level or the Bendis or especially the Abnett Landing level. I like the Todd Knock variant. The Todd Knock variant's kind of cool.
It's Star-Lord.
No, Star-Lord's behind her. I think that's supposed to be Kitty Pryde, maybe. I don't know why her hands are on fire.
Where's Star-Lord?
Star-Lord's behind her.
Where?
On the left side of the cover, right underneath Drax.
Oh, I didn't see him. He really blends in.
Yeah, well, it's the cowboy costume, which I actually like the cowboy outfit that he has. It's very Firefly-esque. But this has been a really fun series so far. I like kind of the space western. Speaking of Firefly, they've kind of been adapting a lot of the space western motif and genre and applying it to this. I kind of dig it, actually. I'm looking forward to reading more about this. I think it's taken an issue too long to get to this. I understand they had to set up where all the major players were and what's going on, but I like that we're finally now getting to the meat and potatoes, supposedly, of the story. Another preview bonus page from Jonathan Hickman.
All right, so Helam, his number 5 is Night Terror's Robin. His number 4 is Night Terror's Shazam.
Ooh. All right. Ooh. Nice.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna go to my number 3 though. That is a nice cover though.
I like that one. Yeah, I like that one, and I like the Todd Knock one. Those are both two very
Like
nice
if he was by
variants.
himself, Star-Lord before the Guardian of the Galaxy, and this is him by himself, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, too bad none of the Star-Lord solo covers were that solo comics were that good. They were both kind of bad. One was Chip Zdarsky too. It was like before he got really good, I think.
All right, my number 3 is a book that by one of my favorite writers. We worked on a TV show back in the 90s. We just recently came out with an animated movie based on that show. Let me get down, scroll down. J. Michael Straczynski, The Madness, number 1. Yep. And the madness, Sarah Ross, has been using her power as a thief, stealing from the rich and while keeping it. Until the day she stole from the wrong person, a highly placed official who pressures the government to assassinate her. The plot, aided by a so-called good superhero sponsored by the government, misses her.
The Boys.
Yeah, but wipes out her family instead, like Torrent.
Oh, yeah. It's The Boys plus Torrent. Oh, wow.
Driven mad by grief and laser focused on revenge for a murderer family, Sarah, in a hidden side of her personality, an engineer friend who may become more real than she believes, goes after these superpowered operatives determined to take revenge at any cost.
Wow. So it's like Torrent with The Boys, and the woman is like Gollum because she has a split personality.
And it's J. Michael Straczynski without having to bow down to Marvel or C. Belusky or Joe Quesada.
That actually sounds. I missed this one.
Yep, I was going through and I was just like, this looks kind of cool cover. And I saw his dream straight my ass. So it was Michael Straczynski. So, yeah. I haven't seen the advertisement for it. He has this thing on his Twitter. At least I haven't checked in a while. So, other covers. This is the Peterson cover B.
Oof. Oh, wait, is she wearing something?
She is.
Or is that just a skin-tight outfit?
Either it's skin-tight outfits or she's not wearing anything.
One of the two.
Here is the Black Flag Homaji variant.
Homaji!
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, and then here's the Virgin cover. So.
The 1 in 20.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, that's a different. I think is that a different look, like a different appearance with the mohawk? Is that different than the regular red one? Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's like her split personality, I guess.
Most likely, probably.
Okay.
Yep. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to this. You know, I'm usually going for these writers outside of the when they're outside of the Marvel DC stuff. They were going really indie. I think AWA is indie now for me as far as indie goes.
Yeah. Well, what was it last?
Mainly because I don't think it's as big as Dynamite. I think Dynamite used to be, but you know, a small time. But it's kind of blown up to being like, you know, a big name, well-known name, just like Xena.
Dynamite's getting big, yeah.
Yeah. So, and same with Boom Studios recognition. So stuff like Scout Comics, stuff, these newer ones are still kind of obscure.
Yeah, Scout. I've tried a few Scouts, and they didn't really do it for me. This one looks pretty cool, though. If I have a few bucks left over, I may have to give this one a try.
Dang, if I made Madness, what the fuck's going on with that correct?
I saw that. Oh, that was funny.
All right, so that is my number 3 for the night, man.
Okay, that's interesting. That one I'm actually really curious about. With Straczynski being on it, that's really cool.
6-issue miniseries.
God dog, it's a miniseries. That's right. It's like a miniseries.
Yeah.
No, but still.
It's either that or he writes a giant trade, a one-shot trade. You know.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then you risk spending $10.
That's true. Tehillim is saying that his number 3, before we get to mine, his number 3 is Night Terrors. Just the plain old Night Terrors, the default title, the main story, I should say. My number 3 is actually, it is a Night Terrors book. It's the only tie-in that I've been enjoying, and it's the only one that I will get the second part of.
Zatanna.
It is the Zatanna. Gold star to Vinkman. Yeah, the Night Terrors Zatanna book has been, the first issue I thought was really interesting. It wasn't one, like almost all the other Night Terror books, it's that character in their own nightmare world. With Zatanna and Robot Man, they're two characters that aren't like in this cursed sleep having nightmares. Robot Man is a robot, obviously, so he's not susceptible. And then Zatanna, because of her magic spell, she's not able. She hadn't fallen asleep yet. So the first issue I thought was really good. I liked the team up. I thought it was a really obscure team up, and I thought it was really creative. Also, the more I read Robot Man, the more I think of he's really just a metal version of the Thing from the Fantastic Four. But anyway, yeah. So this is number 2. So keeping with Night Terrors, we know that there are now these minions called the Sleepless Knights that are going out trying to capture anyone that hasn't fallen asleep and trying to turn them into pawns of insomnia or the Sleepless Queen. So Zatanna's still awake. They're after her. They're going to try to use Robot Man, I think, to go after her. And I'm looking forward to finishing this one up.
So what would be awesome if it turned out that at the end of this, the main villain is Freddy Krueger.
Well, it's not going to be Freddy Krueger.
I know it's not going to be. So,
but I don't know if that'd be cool or not. Maybe it might be a nice little tie-in or a nice little Easter egg. But
Dr. Destiny.
Dr. Destiny was the villain that started out at the beginning of this, who was murdered.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because in Justice League Unlimited, I think it was. He was
He was the one that put everybody to sleep. I remember that because that's the one where Batman was tossing back coffees like they were going out of style. But no, Dennis Culver is the writer. He's been the writer on this miniseries. David Baldion, I want to say, is the name of the artist, and his art, I like it, actually. It's really good. I think that this issue must have sold really well because they're talking about giving Zatanna and Robot Man like their own mini-series outside of Night Terrors. Or maybe not many. Maybe it'd be ongoing. I don't know. But yeah, and it does have some fun variant covers. There is a Riley Rossmo. Riley Rossmo, I think, would actually be a pretty peak choice for a Zatanna series. It's that one right in the middle there, the cover C. Actually, I really like it. They do like the whole backwards speak with the spell as she's saying help, and then she's drowning and with all the rest of the Justice Leaguers in there. I think it's just a really fun cover. It's one where it kind of makes you look in and, to get all the details.
Like, this isn't that bad. It's actually very abstract, And
it is.
Yeah,
it
is.
He gets her face. The faces look really well. I think this might be one of Riley Rossmo's better pictures, honestly. But yeah, it's been a really fun 2-part series. The only other Night Terrors books that I have been reading have been the Green Lantern and the Shazam one. I might pick up the Flash Part 2. It's not Jeremy Adams and it's not Cy Spurrier, so I don't really have any. And it's not even Wally West. It's about Barry Allen. So I don't like these covers.
You don't need to call? You need to call the Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters. No, I don't like these covers where it's just like, here's a concept art sketch of I don't like that. Like, just show them in the book.
These look like you'd see in the Ghostbusters cartoons. You have like the monster and the ghoul, and then they just.
Yeah. But anyway, this has been really, like I said, I like the first one, and I'm hoping that the second one is going to be just as good. There's no reason for me to think that it won't be. That one.
Spider Queen.
You like Bill Hader, right? There's a GIF I've seen of him several times. I think it's him. I think it's like during Weekend Update. He's like, "Put me down as scared and horny." That's what I think of with this one.
You bring up Bill Hader skits. I think of this is your Ellen. You seen the one, Ellen? Where he's like a real life doll inside there. He's like, Alan they the latest in entertainment robots, And then
Is
he
this
gets
the
out
one
of
where
the
he's
box.
dancing? Where
Yeah.
he's like dancing all the time?
He's
Okay,
walking
okay.
into the box, and then they're like, where is he? He's like behind him. He's like, hi. He's like, oh, just like the hell. Yeah.
So
Like,
Yeah, that
this
one's
is
all right.
looking like Ghostbusters, man. The demons all
that
stuff.
is kind of Ghostbuster looking. A little bit. I also like how
I'm
we
just
have
sad
Zatanna
because
back in the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying I'm sad now because there's no IDW Ghostbusters. There's no. I need my fix, bro.
I'm sorry. I my heart weeps for you. I was gonna say I'm happy that Zatanna is back in her normal magician costume with the fishnets and everything. Like, yes,
That's the
it's a win.
nightmare. She's stuck in a
She's not in a nightmare. She's not in a nightmare. Oh gosh. Never mind. Okay, this is my number 3. Night Terrors Zatanna. Who does not get enough love from DC.
It's tie-in 33 of 47. Jeez. All right.
This is the wrong kind of lesson to be learning from Marvel, DC.
Right. My number 2 is actually Shazam Night Terrors.
Is it really?
It's the only Night Terror book I've got. It's like the second one. I got the first one. I liked it. It's Mark Waid, and I believe it's Dan Mora. Or no, it was Roger Cruz.
Roger Cruz.
Yeah, that's why.
Did Dan Mora do any of the covers? I think he did a cover for the first Shazam.
I think even listed the cover is on this. Wait, oh yeah, he's Dan Mora. He's the cover artist. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. It looks different, kinda.
He did the Doc Shaner one with the roaches.
Doc Shaner one. That has oh man, this would be this. This is very Ice Cream Man looking. I get big Ice Cream Man vibes from this.
To me, it looks like Beetlejuice or Joe's Apartment.
It's just it has that right combo of like creepy, but then just like mundane or normal looking. It's like it's right in that sweet spot.
It's a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, kind of Tim Burton. Very much.
So Roger Cruz has the variant here with this.
Okay. Black Adam.
Black Adam variant. Whatever loads. But you realize it's not Black Adam. It's Shazam. It's
Shazam.
It's Billy.
Billy becomes Black Adam in the nightmare.
That's her nightmare.
Yeah. It's not Tessa Dom.
And the great thing is that she keeps getting woke up. In the middle of the job, she wakes up, and then so they have problems with it. Like if you read the first issue, so she keeps falling asleep and then waking up by her power.
And she keeps what is it? Because like Billy keeps killing their siblings too, or at least he did once, maybe twice.
The Nightmare Captain, trapped in the nightmare realm. Mary Marvel thinks she discovered her greatest fear, but is she wrong? Yeah. And it's not Jodie Howell's writing this. That's so great about it. But it is cool. Man, where was this Injustice version of Captain Marvel?
He got killed by Superman with the laser eyes.
It would have been awesome to have this evil version of him in the Injustice storyline. But
yeah, well, I mean, they probably didn't come up with the concept of him yet.
Because he's no longer white bread; he's now burnt toast.
Ah, wah wah wah.
But
burnt toast is actually the best toast.
Yeah, honestly though, I'm just looking forward more to the more Mark Waid stuff. There isn't that many writers that are holding the DC together right now. Mark Waid, Joshua Williamson, Jeremy Adams. I'm trying to think. Jeff Johns. I think
Ram V.
And that's about it. I can't think of
those are the big ones. Those are the good ones that I can think of. Chip Zdarsky could be if he was until his Batman started.
He was until he started nutting over it and saying, "I love you, Grant Morrison." He busted some bat nuts.
Yeah, Chip. Yeah, man, you had me rooting for you, and then I stuck with him even with the Batman falling from space.
Yeah, and now Batman has a robotic hand. He's now Luke Skywalker.
That'll get redone. You know it will.
Well, yeah, it will eventually. But all right, this is my number 3.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not even reading anything else of this. I'm just reading this.
Yeah.
And if I don't get a conclusion in this, I won't really care.
I'm sure. I mean, I think it's only a 2-part tie-in. So, yeah. All right.
All right.
Wait. Is that your number 3 or your number 2?
That was my number 2.
That was your number 2. Okay. So Tehillim's number 2 is the World's Finest Teen Titans issue number 4. Is it? No, it's not number 4. It's number 2. And then Undead Quinn's number 2 is one of your books, North Valley Grimoire, number 3.
Yep.
The retro cover. I think that might be the Pulp Fiction one.
It's very Buffy / like you said, X-Files / Gene Spawn.
I like the way it looks like, like when Dynamite does a new Gargoyles or Darkwing Duck, how they give it like the old VHS slip cover, and it looks folded and creased and everything. I like that. That's really cool. So my number 2 is the book that we've already visited tonight briefly. It is World's Finest Teen Titans issue number 2. It's a little further up my list. This is.
I put it further down because I wanted to get books I didn't really know. I mean, like I liked World's Finest, the first issue of this, but I said my biggest problem with me was the whole technology being updated. It's not as bad as Ultimate Spider-Man was, with the whole like, changing everything. But they pretty much kept it mostly the same a little bit, as if they now have drones and all the smartphones, which I really don't care for.
Honestly, that part doesn't really bother me quite so much. I really liked the first issue. I feel like I was one of the few that actually overall really enjoyed the first issue. This one looks really cool. I like the Chris Samney cover. I'm probably going to try to spring for the Riley Rossmo one. But yeah, the whole concept of the early Teen Titans squad is cool. I like Bumblebee being on the team. I like how this one, it looks like we might start to get, who is it? Mal Duncan. Is it Guardian? I think that he becomes. Because I know maybe. Guardian and Bumblebee ended up becoming a couple. So I like the idea of Guardian getting introduced. And it looks like it'll be like a one-shot, Titans investigate a haunted house story, which is really cool. I think it's really, I'm sure there's a book or two from way back in the Go-Go Checks days where they did something similar. So I like that kind of retro vibe to the story. And the artist, Emmanuel Lupacino.
Yeah.
Emanuela, Lupacino. Yeah. Her art is really good. I think I said this with issue number 1, but if you can't get Dan Mora, I think that she's a really good substitute.
I think I remember Breen is in the chat. He can write me, but I think he said he was just too cartoonish for him.
Yeah, well, he didn't like it because Roy was like trying to videotape him. He was like going for like the fame and basically trying to get viewers like a YouTuber. I think that was his big.
Well, that was my gripe actually. I don't know, but they might.
You had that too. Well, I thought yours was just.
I hated the whole drone thing and stuff. I mean, I did like the fact that they are butting heads. That is classic though.
Roy and Dick butting heads. Yep, yeah. I agree. But yeah, overall, I like it. I like the team. I like seeing Wally West, of course, be the heart of the team, trying to hold everybody together. Overall, I think that this is a really fun little side series. From World's Finest, which is one of the best books that DC has coming out right now. That's my number 2.
Cool. All right. I'll give you a little countdown of mine. You want to read off Tehillim's number 2?
Well, I thought I did. Tehillim's number 2 is...
Well, yeah, it was a Grimoire.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, no. That's Undead Quinn's. Tehillim's is Teen Titans.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My number 5 was North Valley Grimoire. Teen Titans number 2. It was my number 4. My number 3 was the Madness. Number 2 you saw was Shazam. And my number 1, it should be obvious. If you guys know me by now, you should know exactly what book. I know exactly knows what it is, right?
I think I know what it is.
Just tell me what it is before I get there.
It's got to be the Green Lantern. Because it's Jeremy Adams, right? Wow! Jeremy Adams hater. No, I'm just kidding. I know better. Oh no, it's Heat Seeker. Well, I forgot that it got pushed back. This was supposed to come out like a week or two ago.
Yeah, actually, it was always supposed to come out this week. Is it that lead comics are dumbasses? They always put stuff ahead of it. That's why today I was looking at the thumbnail for We're Live. I was like, do I have to change anything? Change my list, you know?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I usually do the thumbnail the night before, but I did I created the thumbnail on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, it's the Baroness. So J. Joe.
A little bit, right? It's like Scarlett O'Hara cosplaying as the Baroness. Wow.
Yeah.
Good Lord Almighty.
This is the cover I'm getting it here.
The Megan Fox.
The Lady Jane.
Actually, it looks more like Mila Kunis with red hair.
Yeah. Or Scarlett Johansson. Or whatever.
Maybe.
There's your Marco Trini cover.
Nice. Oh, no, I take it back. That looks too much like Amber Heard Mara. I take it back. I mean, the art style is good, but it looks like Amber Heard.
I'm not fazed by that. I mean, she's not gonna. If I get with Amber Heard, we're not doing it in the bed.
There you go. Well, yeah, it's not like it's not like if you leave the comic in your bed that it's gonna leave a turd in there. So I guess that's a good point.
Then there's the.
Whoa.
The naked cover. There's always a naked cover of Gun Honey. I don't know why, but there always is. I do know why, because guys are perverts and will pay more for this shit.
Yeah, I know. If my LCS has one of those, he's going to be charging through
all these covers. My one LCS, the main one I go to, keeps them all behind the counter because they're adult-looking covers. It's the tamest one. Is this?
That's a cosplay cover.
Yeah, it doesn't say what it is though. I thought maybe it was Gracie. What it is, the Red Sonja covers.
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Yeah. This is actually.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm gonna correct.
I was gonna say this is actually from the last issue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, they did that with Gun Honey. They used a panel from one issue as a cover for the next one.
For those you're not reading it, the woman in here, the main girl here, she basically her job is that she basically helps people escape. So she fakes their deaths, and when she does it, she wears a red wig or a costume. She's always dressing up something else. So her hair is not even her real hair. She's wearing a wig. She has different short hair. So yeah. So but of course, because the assassin's trying to hunt down the main Joanna and her the former CIA agent that went rogue with her kind of / boyfriend. They now her friend was just killed, and now it's up to her to basically to go against this psychopath. And so basically they're gonna have a showdown. I really do like this little flamethrower thing. But anyway, so this is my number one of the week. Ed Brubaker loves it. He loves hot babes. He loves violence.
He loves noir.
The finest pair of pulp.
The finest pair of pulp? The finest kind of pulp. The finest pair. That's a good one. That's a good number one. That's also Undead Quinn's number one.
Yep.
So good picks. Both.
And he is getting B. Yep, he's getting the same one as me.
Same one as you? Okay, right on.
It looks like. All right, so it's Atari Forest. I don't know what that is.
That's I think that's one of the comics coming out this week.
It might be a video game.
Well, it sounds like a video game. I know that Atari was a video game system.
All right, so let's do a recap. We'll go to your number one.
Alrighty. My number 5 book this week is Avengers number 4. Number 4 is Guardians of the Galaxy number 5. My number 3 book is Night Terrors, Zatanna, issue number 2. My number 2 book this week is World's Finest Teen Titans number 2. And my number 1 book, it's really funny because you said you were not going to talk about it. It's the Superman Annual.
I knew it. Since I was like, I really don't want to get this book. but I know it's like people are gonna want to talk about it, and I figured you're probably gonna have your list. I didn't think it was gonna be your number one though.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me. So I liked the Night Terror's Green Lantern #1, and I'm still going to be getting it. It's Jeremy Adams. But I've actually I've been really big into the Josh Williamson Superman issues that have been coming out. And this one looks like a really interesting issue. So, of course, if you've been reading Superman, you know, like the main story is a bunch of Superman's villains get these upgrades from these scientists, and Lex Luthor's like helping Superman, you know, come up with ways to fight them and track down the scientists who are responsible. And so what the annual looks like it's going to be doing is it might not focus so much on Superman. It looks like it's going to be focused more on either Lois Lane and her being an investigative reporter, or even though she's the editor of the Daily Planet, or it's going to focus more on Metropolis, like what all is happening with Metropolis.
I think that's Superman. What it is. It sounds like she's investigating. Mm-hmm. Must cover some of it, and even if investigating her own husband, we got Livewire, Parasite, Mercy, and all, and yeah. So basically, probably sounds like we know that Livewire and Parasite are in lockup. Right. She's probably going to interview them and see who gave them the upgrades. They go let them know.
Yeah. So I kind of like this direction. You know, because Metropolis, it feels like there are a ton of story threads that Josh Williamson has been hinting at leaving. We know like there's this new guardian of Metropolis, this ghost woman, Moon something. I forgot her name.
Moon Knight.
No, not Moonraker. I don't know. But yeah, it just feels like there's some story threads that he's kind of like hinting at. Is it Moonlight? Okay.
Light. Yes.
Very close. You're towing the line there, Josh. But yeah, it feels, and the annual feels like a good spot to kind of flesh those out, because you know whenever an annual comes out, I never really expect an annual to follow the same story as like the regular issues that are coming out.
Steve Wilbur is listed in the credits. He's gonna be in there.
So is Winslow Shot, the Toy Man,
Brainiac.
Yep. So Red Cloud.
Cameos, yeah, but supporting though means you're gonna have actual dialogue with Winslow Shot.
Lobo. Jason Momoa himself. So anyway, now the downside here is, although we do have Josh Williamson writing, we do not have Jamal Campbell doing the art. That is kind of a bummer, because his art, I feel, really.
So you're getting all these like 1, 2, 3, 4 artists.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like I'm. If they do like an anthology style, like Action Comics has been doing, I can see like maybe each artist has like a different short story that they're doing. I do like the Chris Samney cover. I like a lot of variant covers this week, and I normally don't go for a lot of variant covers, but I do like the Chris Samney one. That's a really cool cover also. Kind of has like a Brian Hitch vibe to it.
Jacques Cardster.
Jacques. That's kind of interesting. I don't hate it. I know Jacques, his Batman stuff is usually really good. Mikel Janin. This one's kind of weird to me.
Maybe that's why Toyman's in this.
Why?
I don't know. He's the thing for Jimmy Olsen.
That's not Toyman though. That's what's her name?
No, but I'm saying maybe Toyman's jealous.
Oh.
Jimmy's mine. I don't know.
Yeah, that one, I don't know. It just looks weird. It looks like they were drawn separately,
Superman's
and
just like
photoshopped together.
Jimmy, no!
Jimmy, what have you done?
His worst fears ever. Jimmy's getting laid.
The Jorge Jimenez, though, is really nice. Of course, it's Jorge Jimenez, so of course it would be. Actually, I don't know. I think I kind of want to take back my previous. I look better from a distance.
Yeah, the face is messed up. Smile.
Not the face so much as his chest, like on the outsides of his chest.
It's
like
all
it looks
puffed up, and then he's
puffed out. Yeah. His arms look okay, but yeah, like his obliques, I guess that's what those are. Those look
main cover. I go for it mainly because you're only paying $5.99.
Yeah, the main cover is obviously that's going to be the cheaper one.
It's expensive just for $5.99 for 40 page annual.
48-page annual, yeah.
When I only paid $4 for a 48-page annual from Nightclub.
Well, that was also Mark Millar. That wasn't DC. That was Mark Millar.
Yeah. So
all
right.
But anyway, I am, like I said, still looking forward to it. I think it'll be a fun time. So.
All right. You want to read off this number one?
Sure. Tahilum, his number one book this week is, that's the trades. He's getting Met Cadet number one, which I saw. I think that's like an upcoming Netflix show that they're doing a comic in advance of. It looks kind of like a Gundam or Evangelion style, like mech pilots. So that's really cool. I may check that out. That's his number one, and then Undead Quinn's is Heatseeker.
Dave's got some too.
Those are from E's auction.
Oh.
So he's got some. Oh, he had some Defenders. I must have missed those. Rima the Jungle Girl, Weird Western Tales, and Tomb of Dracula.
All right. Speaking of trades, we have James Tynion on Ghost Stories with looks like Colleen March, Volume 3, Batman Volume 3. Batman Wayne and Family, or I guess the Wayne Family Adventures, was I think Tynion said he's going to be buying.
Yeah, it's the webtoons. Yeah.
Peter Diamante right here. It's on the best. $150 here. Probably $90 or $75 if you go pay on in-stock trades. Lazarus Planet, don't care about that. It's Spider-Man.
75. It's only $75 on in-stock trades, so even cheaper. It's literally half price. Demon in the Armor, is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But instead of getting that, get Into the Fire.
Or get Ambassadors.
Sure. Oblivion Song, look at that. Compendium.
Nice.
$50. Avengers War Across Time is out as well. $18.
That was a good one. Yep.
Spider-Man Omnibus, Volume 4. Hardcover. Here's the other version. Alright. We got Epic Collection here. Mighty Thor. Immortal Flesh. Yeah, is that alright? Yeah, then you have this other here.
The Mighty Avenger graphic novel. I think that's a Chris Samney cover, actually.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he was advertising on Instagram.
Shaolin Cowboy.
Oh. I haven't heard of that one. That one looked interesting.
Darryl and Stewart. Jeff Darrow and Dave Stewart.
Interesting.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm not familiar with any of those people. I just thought martial arts in the Wild West.
I don't think it actually lists the actual as far as the covers.
I'm sure they will. They normally do.
Chris Samney.
Oh, Matt Wilson doing the color.
Yeah.
Wait, he's the artist too. He's not just the covers. He actually does the interior.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. And then Matt Wilson doing the coloring. He's really good colors too. So the art team.
Oh, that's right. They reimagine it. Yeah.
The art team behind Firepower. Oh, this is actually. Oh man, that kind of sold me on this a little bit.
Loki, yeah. As Thor faces mischievous machinations above his adopted brother, Loki battles raging robots the size of cities. There you go, bro. You're sold dirty. Giant robots.
Fight
side by side with Iron Man for the first time. Gas as he tames the mightiest sea creatures and tests his might against the Submariner. Swoon as he rescues damsels in distress with the vilest of villains. And chuckle as the son of Odin finds his way in a strange world with Jane Foster, when she was only Jane Foster and nothing else. Featuring the Warriors 3 and the fearsome Fin Fang Foom, bro.
That's dragons and giant robots. We're 2/3 of the way there. Come on, Nazis.
Right? And a World War II era Captain America into King Arthur's court in time, twisting the tale of Camelot craziness.
Okay,
Mighty
you're
Avenger
halfway
1
there.
through 8 and Free Comic Book Day 2011 Thor the Mighty Avenger.
Wow. Okay. So it's like they're taking the original Thor stories and just like redrawing them.
Look at that!
It sounds
How
like.
awesome.
I dig that, actually. That looks really cool. I like that idea. I like that concept.
It's Pixel in the future.
It's past Trusty's future. I like that idea though, because there's a lot of it's like the Avengers war between time or war beyond
War
time or
across time.
whatever.
Yeah.
War across time. And I like that concept because there are a bunch of new readers. Like I feel like there are a bunch of kids that probably would like the original stories, but they might not so much care for the art style, like the Jack Kirby art style, because they're kids and they're dumb. They don't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if you just redrew them, like just had a different artist come in and like draw their own iteration, follow the script, but draw their own iteration, I feel like you could get a whole new group of fans probably in that way. So I like this idea. I may have to check this out.
Yep, possibly.
Matt Wilson and Chris Samney,
Yeah,
I mean, that has me sold right there. Shoot.
Alright.
Undead Quinn says from Titan Books, there's a Conan the Barbarian original comics omnibus volume 2. I don't know if that's one coming out. Is that out this week?
Yeah, I think that comes out this week. I mean, hold on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got okay. Let's tighten in there. Okay. Preacher, Absolute Preacher, Volume 1, hardcover. So that you guys like those Preacher books?
Avatar Omnibus, The Last Airbender from Dark Horse. Those are pretty good reads. Oh yeah, there's the Conan right there. And
Right
Dolly
there.
in the Dark
Yep.
from our good friend Joe Corallo.
Marvel Stories, Golden. Ooh, what is this? IDW. Michael Golden's?
I'm not familiar with Michael Golden.
Michael Golden was before Stan Lee.
Really? So these must be like super early Marvel books.
I'm pretty sure it was. He was. Yeah. The work of one of the most influential artists in comics gets an artist edition treatment. Michael Golden is a true artist. His work inspired several generations of comic artists and fans across the globe. Eagerly waited in his new releases. The artist edition of Golden Marvel work will include 4 stories, 2 short NAM stories from Strange Adventures, and the Wolverine Christmas story, including one of his most fondly remembered, Spider-Man Hulk from Marvel 47. Should be one of his very best. Additionally, the collection will include pages from Doctor Strange 55, Avengers Annual number 10, covers galore. If you're a Michael Golden fan, this is artist edition you've been waiting for.
So he wasn't so much before Stan Lee as he was probably around the same time as Stan Lee.
Stan Lee, yes. I was getting confused. There was a. I'm trying to think of the other was.
Like when there were Atlas comics?
Yeah, there was an editor, the senior editor.
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty cool, though.
Joe is friends with Michael Golden. Of
course he... Does he call him Mike?
So he's only 67. I'm thinking that Golden would be older than that. I think he was like on Stan Lee.
I would think he would be older. I mean, he must have been a kid or really young at least. That's awesome.
So I need to go hit up Joe for autograph.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. 67, man.
Some pretty cool trades. Yeah, I know. For like old classic writers and artists, that is actually pretty young.
He's not that much older than Breen. Wow. That's true. Breen could have been if Breen had talent, he could have been a Marvel artist or writer. Breen's same age as John Byrne, aren't you? Or a little younger than John Byrne? Was John Byrne like 70 now? A few years shorter?
Is he in his... that sounds about right. Chuck Norris is in his 80s, I learned today. He's 83.
Justin Hoffman, 86 years old, man.
And Chuck Norris looks like he could kick his butt.
I remember watching him in the early 2000s. I'm thinking like, oh, he's 50 years old, I guess. But now, yeah, it makes sense. Now he's almost, 86. It's crazy. Because I don't think Justin Hoffman being like the same age as Paul Newman or any of the other guys. I remember him just being like the young guy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Michael Douglas is getting up there in age too.
Michael Douglas, yeah, he's been up there for a while. Like you watch him in the I saw him in Ant-Man 3, and yeah, he's really getting up there. He's actually the best part, one of the best parts of Ant-Man 3. Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd, those are the two good parts, and Kang. So there's 3 good parts.
So Witchblade comes out volume 3 hardcover Kickstarter variants for $50. Volume 3.
Okay. Michael Turner.
I don't know. Was he on there all the way through?
Was he not on there all the way? I know he died.
2011. So I'm not sure how long.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he did all the way through or not.
No, all right. Avengers continues a collection of classic Conan stories. It's perfect for fans and collectors alike. Tired of the thieving life, Conan signs as a mercenary for the warrior kingdom of Tehran. Or Tehran. Tehran.
Tehran.
Oh my. He's hungry like the wolf.
Hungry like the You beat me by 1 second. I like that cover. That's cool. Him and Red Sonja on that giant skull. That's a pretty sweet cover.
Yeah. Sonya.
That's what I said.
You said Sonya.
Sonya, tomato, Duran. It's all the same. You knew who I meant.
T-Rex, T-Rex, same thing.
Oh God. Okay.
All right. Anyway, the enemy of we'll tell Conan's legendary skill in battle. If any of them love the tell a tale. Yeah. But palace intrigue may prove more dangerous to the barbarian. Collecting Conan the Barbarian from 1970. 27 through 51, annual number 1, giant size Conan 1 through 4, material from Savage Sword of Conan 1974, 1, 8, and 10. This is Frank Gil Kane and Roy Thomas, boy.
Yeah, you know how you could tell it's Gil Kane? If that skull had a nose, you'd be staring up it.
It does have a nose. Look. She has a Gil Kane shot. The last rose.
She looks like Mary Jane, just in that chainmail bikini or scale mail bikini.
They always are. That's the whole running joke is that all redheads in Marvel Universe are the same person.
You can put them all in that bikini, and they all look like Red Sonja.
You all have them naked; they look the same.
Roy Thomas, one of the goats.
So I'm guessing Volume 1 was just Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas?
Yeah,
as the artist, you mean?
The artist, yeah, the guy who created.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm very new to Conan.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Because you are very new to Conan, which really sucks because you said that Conan the Barbarian is a bad movie.
It was a bad movie. So it was the sequel. They were both bad movies.
Conan the Barbarian is a million times better than Lord of the Rings.
Sir, no.
It is.
Look, just to show how fair I'm being, even the remake that had Jason Momoa, I think it was Jason Momoa, as Conan, that one was also bad. So I'm not saying that it's bad because it's old. It's just all right.
Yeah. So Eric's bringing it up, so because I don't think you know this either. Marvel team up. Mary Jane was possessed by Red Sonja.
Okay.
Became
interesting. Well. I did not know that.
All right. This collects Destiny's Child 1 through 3. They couldn't find the 4th member. And Witchblade, Lady Death, number 1. Witchblade 37 through 57. So there's not this artist or stuff. So I don't know. Don't want to tell you there. But that is it for this week in the editions. All right. Plush. Image Comics. Wind was the other one, James Tynion.
Oh, okay.
Tynion. All right, kids. That's
some good trades out this week.
Right?
Some trades, some omnibuses, some graphic novels.
Omnibuses?
Omnibusi? I don't know. Whatever the plural is.
Tooth Decay is better than Lord of the Rings. Right now, I got sinus pressure and all this stuff, and it's part of Lord of the Rings.
Uncultured, all of you. One of the things I did this weekend was I married.
Wait, uncultured? You're going to call us barbarians.
Yeah, you barbarians. Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece. I marathon through the whole trilogy with my brother.
Crom thinks you're idiot.
Crom doesn't have one good movie, so
He does. Conan the Barbarian. Crom.
nope. Terrible movie. Maybe one day somebody will get it right. Maybe Peter Jackson will make a good
Yeah.
movie.
Right.
Tehillim says that he's going to wait for the Witchblade Volume 3 Omnibus to come out in softcover.
Nice.
And then Undead Quinn says Plush is an odd one. I want to say Skip was reading Plush. I think that's one of the ones or I'm thinking of Pink Lemonade maybe, because that was a weird looking one too.
I'm still saying they should have combined Lord of the Rings with Lord of the Dance. It would have been much more entertaining.
Lord of the Dance, the River Dance.
Lord of the Dance with their rings.
That would actually be entertaining. I would actually watch that.
All right, guys, that's it for this edition of Top 5. Hope you guys had fun. I apologize. I'm a little slow tonight because I am barely awake here. I started nodding off. You're talking about the Chris Samsey cover for Thor. I was like, my eyes are open. Just tilt my hat down so you can't see my eyes.
Now we know who the bigger Chris Samney fan is.
It's Ash. He actually went up to go get it. All right. So, guys, if you have already done so, please click like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get all the notifications. Also, pay attention to our Twitter feed. I always post on the Geeky Puppet Show. You can find me over at Real Dr. Venkman over there, DRVENKMAN. Just look at the description down below in the actual list actually the channel stuff, volume stuff. And then also go to ko-fi.com/Puppetine. If you donate $1 or more, the money goes to basically helping us out with as far as paying for the reading apps, Marvel and the DC, and also for the monthly StreamYard bill. And also it goes for Zach's coffee fund. He's an addict.
I can never have too much. Can never have too much coffee.
He doesn't get the coffee anymore. He just has the adrenaline patches now.
Oh, like in Meet the Robinsons, where it's the caffeine patch? That would be dangerous.
All right. And then, seriously, and if you donate $1, you're eligible to choose our next reading or a retrospective. We do readings on Fridays and Sunday nights, so you can look at our banner below on our main page times. So, that being said, hope you guys had fun. Go over to I Love Comics in 15 minutes. So I'll be doing an RPG over there with some more Spider-Man.
Yes! That was terrible. Wow. I can't do impersonations today.
No,
also,
can't.
let me try one more, though. Hey, little Rhaegar, go get me a beer.
Oh, I forgot to say that, huh?
Can you even do it?
Never done. It's for you, little Rhaegar. How's it going, little Rhaegar? It's like those. You ever see those on Twitch? You're like, do you want to do the araras?
Yeah.
It's like I do for free for him. It's like, how's it going, little Rhaegar? And fun?
Well, he muted his volume, so he can't answer.
He's a damn liar. He knows I get it. He's like, where's the button? I can't find the button.
It's funny.
He's gonna have it as his like text message. Alert goes off, alarm goes off.
Oh yeah. Just, hey, little Rhaegar. That's like his alarm in the morning.
You've got mail.
It's like his voicemail. You've reached little Rhaegar's phone. He can't answer now. He's getting me a beer.
Yeah. Or you could have the Metal Gear.
Snake!
You would be out of con if you read it, though. 1 hour later.
1
Yes.
hour later. Yeah, I know. We should get that SpongeBob picture. It's like 3 hours later.
Speaking of funny stuff like that, with 45 minutes over 40 minutes, go check out the latest reading of Spider-Man number 12. Fun, man. Trusty had fun with that. We all had fun. Check that out, man. It's great. And if
Which
you've
issue
done
number
so,
12? For people looking for the thumbnail, what's the title?
it is. Hold on.
Amazing Spider-Man?
It is Unmasked by Dr. Octopus.
There you go.
Fun reading, man. And then the other one is The Birds of Prey. You get 4 guys reading as girls.
If you like Some Like It Hot, you might like that Birds of Prey reading.
And not only that, we get to see Trusty kind of cringe a little bit. But all right, guys.
I cringed.
Well,
I cringed. I was in it.
you'll be fine. Stop it, okay? Good night, guys.
Good night. Happy New Comic Book Day, everybody.